Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I have made this lesson plan of English for class 3 and the topic is verbs. Okay, so before getting started, I would like if you will all subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get started now. So firstly we'll write the details on the top. We'll write teacher's name, your name, whoever the teacher is, and then subject is English, topic verbs, okay, date on which you are teaching, then period we will write, okay, and then duration. So how much time will it take? It will take approximately 40 minutes, okay, to teach this lesson. And then our class, okay, it is for class 3. Okay, you can adjust it accordingly. If you are teaching verbs for class 2, you can deduct the matter, okay, or add it for further classes. Okay, so after that we write general objectives. Okay, so general objectives are related to the subject, okay, not the topic. It is related to the subject in general. Okay, so we are teaching a topic of English grammar. Okay, so these general objectives will be related to English grammar only. So first one is to create students interest in English grammar. Second, to increase students knowledge of English grammar. Third, to enable students to use English grammar correctly in their day-to-day life. Fourth, to enrich their vocabulary. Okay, next comes our specific objectives, and these specific objectives that we write are related to our topic that we are going to teach. Okay, so let's see. First one is to help students to understand the meaning of verbs. Second, to help students to differentiate between the different types of verbs. Third, to enable students to use different verbs efficiently. Fourth, to enable students to give examples of verbs. Okay, so whatever we are going to cover up in our class, that we write in our specific objectives. Okay, next is teaching aids. So what all do we need to teach our topic? We need chalk, duster, blackboard, pointer, chart showing different living beings performing some actions, okay, etc. Then previous knowledge assumed. Okay, so we it is assumed that students already have some knowledge about the actions performed by them and others. Okay, then comes previous knowledge testing. Okay, now the teacher has to test the previous knowledge of the students. Okay, so we make two columns here. On the left hand side we write teachers activities, and on the right we write students activities. Okay, so teacher will ask some questions and the students will have to answer that. Okay, so teachers activities, pointing at the chart, the teacher will ask the following questions. Okay, and students will look at the pictures and respond. Okay, so first question is, what is the girl doing? So the students will say the girl is dancing. Second question, what is the dog doing in the picture? Second, the dog is playing with a ball. Third, what is the little boy doing? Okay, so students will say the little boy is jumping on the sofa. Okay, so now the teacher will say dancing, playing, and jumping. Do you know what are these words called? Okay, now this is a problematic question for them. Okay, because they don't know the answer to that. Okay, now we will announce our topic. Now we will say, so students, today we are going to study about verbs in detail. Okay, then comes the presentation part. This is the main part, main teaching part. Okay, so here we make 4 columns. Okay, and in some lesson plans there are also 5 columns. Okay, the other one is the teaching method. Okay, fifth one is the teaching method that some books follow. Okay, and in teaching method you can mention whether you are teaching it in lecture method or group discussion method. Okay, so you can mention that. So I have not made it. So we have 4 columns here. First one is teaching point, second is teachers activities, third is students activities, and fourth one is blackboard work. Okay, so first teaching point is definition of verb. So we are going to explain them what does the what does verb means. Okay, so a verb is a word that describes the action of a person, thing, or animal. The actions might have happened, are happening, or will happen. Verbs are also called action verbs. Okay, so we will explain them this, and students will listen carefully. Okay, and on the blackboard also we will write verbs equals to action words. Okay, they are also called action words. Okay. Second teaching point will be examples of verb. Now after explaining what are verbs, we will give them examples. So some examples are: Rohan is running in the field, Sam ate his food, Seema will sing a song. Okay, so these three verbs are defining the actions that have taken place in different time period. Okay, so we will write the same thing on the board. Okay, examples. First one, Rohan is running in the field. We will underline running because that is a verb. Second, Sam ate his food. Third, Seema will sing a song. Okay, and you can underline the verbs to make them understand. Okay, so third teaching point is types of verbs. We will tell them there are three types of verbs: action verbs, helping verbs, linking verbs. Okay, so students will note down in their notebooks, okay, whatever we'll write on the blackboard. So we'll write on the blackboard types of verbs: action verbs, helping verbs, and third is linking verbs. Okay, now we will explain them in detail. Okay, what are action verbs? So next teaching point is action verbs. Action verbs are words that describes the action of the subject. Okay, for example, read, play, sing, eat, etc. Okay, so students will listen carefully and we will write the same thing on the board. Action verbs, words that describes the action of the subject. For example, read, play, eat, etc. Okay, whatever the subject is doing, okay, whatever word describes what the subject is doing, that is the action verb. Okay, now action verbs are of two types again. Okay, it has subparts. So action verbs are of two types, that is first is transitive verb and second is intransitive verb. Okay, so we will write it on the blackboard. Okay, that there are two types of action verbs. Okay, then we have second, helping verb. Okay, so what are helping verbs? Helping verbs are words that make a connection between a subject and a noun or adjective. Okay, for example, have, be, do, might, etc. The words called modals like can, could, should, might, must, etc. are used as helping verbs. Okay, so when we are using helping verbs, these modal words are also used. Okay, students will listen carefully, okay, and we'll write it on the board. Helping verbs, words that make a connection between a subject and a noun or adjective. For example, have, be, do, might, etc. Okay, then we have, I'm so sorry, then we have linking verbs. Okay, third is linking verbs. So linking verbs are words that joins the subject to its describing words. Okay, so they perform an action of linking, okay, like the name suggests. Okay, for example, am, seen, come, become, are, etc. Students will listen and note down. Okay, so we'll write on the blackboard. Linking verbs, words that joins the subjects to its describing words. For example, am, seen, become, etc. Okay, you can give the examples in sentences also. Okay, you can make the sentences and give them examples like that too. So that was it, and after that we will do the recapitulation part. That means that the teacher is going to ask the questions to the students in order to understand whether the students have understood the concept really well or not. Okay, so that the teacher can work on it and explain them again if it is needed. Okay, so first one is what are verbs. Second, what are the types of verbs. Third, differentiate between helping verbs and linking verbs with examples. Fourth, what is the verb in the following sentence and name its type. He is cooking. Okay, so basic questions we are going to ask, whatever we have taught about. Okay, then comes the homework part. Okay, so we'll give them some homework to practice on. Okay, so our question is identify and underline the verbs in the following sentences. First one is the cat ran after the mouse. Second, I am glad to see you. Third, he is writing a letter to her family. Fourth, I live in India. Fifth, the children are climbing the stairs. Okay, so that was it. That is the homework. That was the lesson plan that I have made for you. I hope you all have liked it. And if you all have liked it, then please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please press the bell icon to look at more videos that I'll be preparing. And you can also comment in the comment box down there, uh, so as to what lesson plan, or on what topic do you want me to make a lesson plan, or if you want me to explain any topic, then also you can write it in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye.